girl bought a whole box of gold and sewed them together. The next day, a stunning dress dazzled everyone at the company. The top designer boss was so impressed that she even wanted to claim the dress as her own, which was exactly what Ella intended. During the company's new product launch that evening, a motorcycle suddenly crashed onto the red carpet. Ella stepped out of the smoke, and her fashion stole the spotlight from boss Laura. At that moment, her companion turned off all the lights. Ella's other name, Cruella, was projected onto the building's exterior. Amid the crowd's exclamations, she left with elegance. Cruella's name quickly went viral worldwide. Not long after, at a London party, Laura was stopped before she could even exit her car. Her car door was locked, and at that moment, Cruella appeared again, this time in a long gown. She climbed onto the roof of Laura's car, covering it with her skirt, once again becoming the media's focus. The next day, reports about fashion star Cruella were all over the headline. Laura immediately ordered an investigation into Cruella's true identity, but no useful information was found. Even the police couldn't find any clues. Meanwhile, Cruella, still playing the role of designer at the company, was already designing her next gown. Little did she know, her actions had caught Laura's attention. Cruella claimed she was just drawing inspiration in her private time.
Ellie's designs people, their souls. Check your employment contract. Well, I seem to have found my new signature piece.
At the next fashion show, Laura proudly wore a gown designed by Cruella. Just then, a garbage truck suddenly arrived at the door. The driver pressed a switch, and a pile of clothes fell out of the truck. Cruella stepped out from the pile of clothes, making her entrance again in a new look. She stood on top of the garbage truck, and as it drove off, what seemed like garbage clothes turned out to be a long gown. Laura was furious and decided to wear a golden dress on fashion night. Cruella, on the other hand, sent her companions to infiltrate the fashion base and deliberately left clues that someone was trying to steal the dress. When Laura discovered the break-in, she immediately locked all the dresses in a safe. This too was part of Cruella's plan. On the day of the exhibition, Laura discovered that the safe's lock had been tampered with. With the guests waiting, she had no choice but to force open the safe. As the door opened, countless moths flew out. It turned out that the golden beaded gown was Cruella's carefully crafted moth eggs. At that moment, Cruella appeared in the park outside, starting an open-air rock fashion show. Laura spotted one of Cruella's companions in the crowd and followed them to their residence. There, she discovered that Cruella was her designer. Bound to a chair, Cruella confronted Laura, demanding to know why she had killed her mother. Laura didn't answer, but instead threw the ignited blueprints into a room filled with gasoline. What she didn't know was that Cruella didn't die. Someone had rushed into the fire and rescued her. The person who saved her was Laura's butler. The butler handed her her mother's necklace, which turned out to be a key. He also gave her a box containing Cruella's birth certificate, revealing that her biological mother was Laura.